career in the mainframe, I've had many mentors. Some have been formal mentors that made it a point to meet with me on a regular basis over a period of time. And some have been people that I've only had a few interactions with. But the thing that they had in common was that they saw a spark in me that they called out and tried to help develop, and they encouraged me to develop it as well. That really taught me that what you say and being mindful about how you interact with someone can really have a lasting difference. I've also considered mentors people that I have interacted with once or a few times who said something or did something that really stayed with me. And that made me realize that people are watching all the time. And we have to show up as leaders that really make people want to be more and do more. I've tried to pay it forward by participating in career days from the elementary to the university level, or participated in career panel discussions about my journey in technology. I also host our Women in Technology in Mainframe. And with all of that, I also try every day to make connections with people and really call out something I see in them and encourage them to develop it. And I also encourage them to connect with others and do the same kind of positive interactions with their peers and with other people. And as I progress in my career, I find that it's more about me facilitating others to do more. And hopefully by making all of these connections and really making a positive connection with these people, it will make them want to do more and want to have the same passion for the mainframe that I have.
When you're looking for a mentor, choose somebody who has qualities and skills that you admire. Perhaps it's that person that can lay down a presentation and tell a story better than anybody else, and you're compelled and moved when you hear them speak. Or perhaps it's that you want to learn about another area of the business. If you're in product management, maybe you want to learn about customer success. If you're in R&D, maybe you want to learn a little bit more about strategy. Pick something that allows for you to grow. Next, don't assume that becoming a mentor-mentee means that you're going to have one-on-ones every single month for the rest of your career. That's really not what it's about. It's about growing your network and establishing and building that new relationship. In my experience, 3 months is a great time box to have a mentor-mentee formal relationship. And in that time, I always like to have a project that I'm doing with my mentees or with my mentor. That allows us to bring new business opportunities to the forefront. And lastly, after that time box period wraps up, look at being able to feed forward, where your mentor is now giving you feedback proactively when they see you in action. Good luck with your relationships.
I like to think of a mentor as a personal champion, someone who believes in me and wants to help me succeed, often in ways I may not even have imagined for myself. Like the manager who encouraged me to write code to interface a financial planning system to DB2 when I didn't think I had the skills. Or the colleague who was making a career change and urged me to take his position in product management, a move that eventually led to my being responsible for a $100 million product line. Or the share president who nudged me toward industry influence and propelled me into the international IT standards arena. These champions are all around us. Maybe we have gender or heritage in common. Maybe we don't. Maybe there's someone teaching us a new skill. Maybe a role model we want to emulate. Maybe they're just someone willing to be a sounding board while we're working things out. At any given time, we might have none or one or several. The wins can be big or small, but with each win, we value the support and encouragement we received. Now that I've left IT and reinvented myself as a novelist, I wouldn't have 9 books published and a 10th coming soon without the people who helped me develop my craft and the publisher who took a chance on me. So now I'm paying it forward by sharing in conferences, as an editor, and in private conversations, the myriad of things I've learned along this new journey.
When I think about paying it forward from a mentoring perspective, we spend a lot of time doing university events. We help students do mock interviews. I spend a lot of time with folks who are experienced, who are thinking about what they're going to do next with their careers, whether they're going to stay in the company they're with or whether they're going to move on to something else. As you think about your next mentoring relationship, some suggestions I would have is understand what you're trying to get out of that relationship so you identify the right mentor. Pick people who are in different parts of your organizations or who are in different organizations so you have an opportunity to grow your network and build relationships and learn about other businesses. Determine the approach that you want to take for the mentoring relationship, whether it's structured or it's going to be an open conversation. And also make sure that you send your mentor the topics you'd like to cover so that they have some time to think about it. And then last but not least, know that it's okay to wrap up a mentoring relationship and that maybe you reduce your cadence or potentially stop meeting.
I'm Louise Heeman Wilson, Vice President of Technology Portfolio Strategy at U.S. Bank. Prior to that, I had been retired, happily retired, and that was after serving 32 years at IBM, including my last 8 as a distinguished engineer. I bring up all 3 of these points in my life because my journey from IBM Distinguished Engineer through retirement into an encore career involved mentoring. Someone that I had mentored at IBM left IBM, joined US Bank, and we continued our mentoring relationship. I retired and was enjoying my retirement, and she reached out to me and asked me if I would consider leaving retirement and joining her at US Bank as a peer of hers, actually. I did, and now she is my mentor at US Bank. So my mentoring advice would be to grow a garden of mentors. Plant a lot of seeds, see which ones bear fruit, and cultivate those relationships. The ones that are not bearing fruit, weed them out, and then plant more seeds so that you can fill any gaps that you might have. And always remain open to the possibility that tables could turn. You as the mentor could become the mentee, or you as the mentee could become the mentor.